Hi guys, welcome to Good Journeys Tarot. It's Rosemary, and today I wanted to talk about something that, at least for this last year, has been kind of bugging me about myself, and I'm wondering if other people can relate to this. And it's not something that only happens during the pandemic, but at other times in my life, I've noticed that it happens as well. And that is that sometimes I just have projects I just can't seem to finish. That I get so far and then I kind of stop. And I'm not sure what it is or why it is. But I thought I'd show you some of the things that have been on my desk that I've been working on and have just kind of gotten stuck and haven't been able to move forward. And maybe it'll inspire you to look at around your space and at things that you've left unfinished and be inspired to finish something, or you can maybe help me understand why we do this. I mean, I do get a lot of irons in the fire and not ever get back to all of them. One of the things was I had joined the Boho Tarot and Lisa Papez's um, room study group. And from July until like August, I did really stick to it, and I got through 20 rooms. Well, let's see. I got through 19 of the rooms. And then all of a sudden, I just kind of felt uninspired. And I have never finished the last 5 rooms, studying them. And then I was doing a project where I was drawing them as well. And I told myself at the time, well, you don't have the paper to do the rooms. So that's why you stopped. But truthfully, I just didn't feel inspired to continue. I just haven't felt like wanting to pick up the book or watch the videos and learn the rest of the rooms. And I don't know why. One of the reasons that I did this is because the rooms do appear in a lot of my tarot decks. So I wanted to have a basic understanding of them. Again, it's not something I am really planning on working with on a regular basis. But it is something I felt would be beneficial to understanding some of my tarot decks and cards. So that's one thing, which is more recent. So, and I really probably only have about a week's worth of work, like a rune a day, which is how I did it to start with. But I just haven't been able to get myself to go back to it, and I don't know why that is. Another thing that I started was I had been reading Tarot for Troubled Times at the beginning of the pandemic, and I got to page 34, and I had been keeping a journal about what I'd been learning and writing about in here, and and then I just stopped and kind of was, yeah, I don't know why, but I never could get back to it. And I want to say that this is probably because I don't want to think about all the things going on right now in the world. Um, but that's, again, just another excuse. Um, so the third thing is this book by Tom Benjamin, Tarot and Earth. Now, I actually have gotten through the court part, so I'm about halfway through this book. I just haven't went back and done the whole putting it together um, thing at the end of it. And it's the same. I took a class with him through Anthony's Tarot Readers Academy, and I'm at the same point in that class where I've studied all of the cards, but I haven't gone back and finished that course, like the whole putting it all together and that type of thing. I, I don't know why. I don't know if I just got busy with work and so I wasn't spending time online outside of work, or what. But I stopped at a certain point and I never got back to that. And then the last thing that's like right now is bugging me that I've never finished is this book, which is the Spirit Keepers Tarot 21 weeks um, program. It's called 22 Weeks of Spirit Keepers Tarot, which I started last year, and I actually got up to card 14, which was um, Temperance. So I was 2/3 of the way done working through this program and enjoying it, and then I just got stuck, and I couldn't get past that card. Now I kind of feel like that card is a card that that's a card I need to deal with. I need to practice and move past. There's an area of my life where I'm working on, and it's related to temperance, and I feel like until maybe once I get that straightened out in my life, then I'll be able to move past temperance on to the next card. I did try. I went on and I did card 15, 16, and 17 over the course of a few weeks, but I didn't get anything out of it. And I think that's because I'm still stuck on card 14, and at least in my daily life. And so maybe that's just an excuse, but that's kind of where I feel like I am with that one. Um, yeah. So, what things do you get stuck on when you're studying? I mean, what halters your finishing your projects? I mean, sometimes I think that I just need to buckle down and go ahead and finish them. But then I feel like if I force myself to go through and do these things, that I'm not going to get as much out of them as if I went through it desiring to study it, and to complete it, not just to be done with it, but to grow from it. And so maybe it's a good thing that sometimes we have projects that go unfinished for a while. We need to get back to them when we're inspired again. Um, I don't know. What are your thoughts on your unfinished projects or my unfinished projects? Um, this is Rosemary, and until next time, good journeys.